Turn it on, DJ. I'm ecstatic to be here. Y'all don't understand. It's always a good feeling being on this stage, man, because I used to be a tow truck driver. I know I don't look like your typical tow truck driver. It's like being a tow truck driver is like being a criminal, but we have a license to steal. That's the only difference. Think about it. Here's the thing, I was that type of tow truck driver. I didn't care who you was. If you was parked wrong, I'm taking your shit. That's how it was. I even told my mama call one time. I said, all right, mama, go get your car at the tow yard. I told you about parking right there. Go get your car at the tow yard. I didn't care. I was one of those, like, we used to tow so many cars. Like, one day we was towing from a club, right? We towed like 60 cars in like 30 minutes, right? So I bring my last car in. So I walk inside the tow yard, and you have William and Claudio. William was a Hispanic dude, and Claudio was a big guy. You know, he's a big black guy. And I was known for getting all the girls who come to the storage lot to get their cars. So I was known for always getting the numbers. So when I walked in, it was like, yo, man, you missed this bad chick that just walked up. I was like, what she look like? He was like, dude, I'm telling you, I would have gave him my paycheck. Now this is William. For a Mexican to give up his paycheck that easily, she must be bad, you know. Claudio was like, man, I let her sit on my face. I was like, oh, okay, she must be bad then. I was like, what she look like? He was like, Beyonce. I was like, wait a minute, now Beyonce or 2001 Beyonce? He was like, 2001. I was like, cool, where's she at? so she walks up, there, everybody's like, there she go. So we all looking, right? So she walks up, when she walks up, both of her hands are like this. So I'm thinking she's cold. So I'm like, okay, I'm looking, I'm like, how you doing? She's like, hey. I'm like, oh, sing it now. I was like, you want to come sit in my truck? You look cold. She's like, I don't know. I was like, come on, you'll be all right. It's right there. She was like, okay. They all was like, oh. I was like, yeah. So I'm feeling good, right? So we get to the truck, right? So she hops in, she puts her bag on the floor. The whole time she's talking to me with her arms under her hand. So as we talk, I was like, yeah, where do you work at? She's like, I work at an oil refinery. I was like, oh, she got money. So I was like, you go to church? She's like, yeah, I go to church every Sunday. I was like, cool, you should come to my church. She's like, most definitely, I'll come to your church. Then she got comfortable, and she put her hand down. And when I looked over, her hand was big as shit. Now, I thought it was me because I'm small. So I'm like, maybe these hands will work in my favor. So I'm like, whatever. I didn't think nothing of it. So we keep talking. So, you know, we leave out the storage lot to go pick up my car because I want to, you know, take her out to eat and show her how I roll. So we get to my car, and we get out, she get in my car, she put her bag in the car. So I go back to the storage lot to rub it in at the fellas, right? So I get back to the storage lot, and I walk in, I'm happy, I'm dancing, and say, hey, fellas. I look at William. William's on the floor rolling. He's turning red, laughing. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I look at Claudio. Claudio has this serious face, like. So William goes to the copy machine, and he shows a copy of her ID that he blew up. And he goes to gender, and he circles the M. So I'm like, nah, y'all playing. Nah, this ain't true. Y'all playing. This ain't true. I was like, you mean to tell me I got this Mr. Ma'am in my car? I was pissed. I was like, man, no, man. He was like, calm down. Claudio was like, calm down. You don't want him to go Hercules in your car. I was like, yeah, you're right. I was like, yeah. So I get to the car, right? So I'm walking back trying to figure out how I'm gonna get this Mr. Ma'am out of my car. So I'm walking back to the car like, yeah. So I walk back. I get in the car. He looking at me. I'm looking at him. He looking at me. I'm looking at him. He's like, everything's all right? I was like, yeah, everything's all right. So I pull out the storage lot, and I pull up next to his car. She was like, we not going out to eat no more? I was like, man, hell no. You want to tell me you was no man? She was like, oh, you ain't know? I was like, you know what, get the hell out of my car. Get out. You know how you put somebody out your car, you don't give them a chance to shut the door, you just hit the gas and let the door shut by itself? I hit that gas so hard. I looked up in the rearview mirror, all I hear him say, man, wait, I forgot my man bag. Only thing I could think about is I had a license to steal, so I just kept going. I'm like, I wasn't tripping. I should have known something when she working at the oil refinery. Not a lot of women work at the oil refinery. I should have known something. Men, we can win all year long. All year long we can win. We could be 10-0, but we get that one fuck up. It's a wrap. They made fun of me for about 2 years for that shit. I have nightmares. All right, y'all, that's all the time I'm gonna do. I'm Wiley Talks.
All right, you guys. Wiley Edwards, everybody. Wiley Edwards. Okay, cool.